in your 30s is fun. Remember in your 20s, like, we, like, never would stay at a guy's house. Like, we would, but it'd be, like, super rare, right? And whereas in your 30s, it's like, I have a whole spend a night bag, right? Like in our 20s, we were just out here, like, winging it, like, you know, doing the strut, doing the next morning strut. Okay, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We have jammies, okay? We have jammies and face wash. And, like, we have the things that we need in our 30s if we're spending a night, okay? We leveled up. We are not scrounging around anymore, okay? Dating in your 30s is taking a melatonin and getting an adequate amount of sleep at night. The difference is that you are sleeping together. And then in the morning, you're getting coffee.
Do you know what's the best thing about dating in your 30s? As a woman, something happens to you. It's probably something mentally in your mind that goes, we're grown now. Things have got to change. And this mental transformation means that your tolerance for bullshit is so low. Like, if this man's inconsistent, out. He's not organizing to see you frequently enough, forget him. You catch a whiff that he's less mature than you, unattractive. You get a whole new lease on love and dating. It is amazing. I actually love it here. Wouldn't go back.
We're just gonna rant here because dating in your 30s is trash. Why are you talking to me every single day if you don't want to hang out with me? I'm talking months. Why? Why are you doing that? If you don't want to date me, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because I work full-time. I'm a mom full-time. Like, if I can make time for you, why can't you make time for me? Make it make sense. Stop entertaining me. I've been single for a year. I've been celibate for a year. I need substance. I need a partner. I need stability. I need these things. And nobody wants to give them, but they want to entertain you. Stop it.
It's concerning how frequently elder women now advise younger, contemporary women. However, they will never inform them of the repercussions of their counsel. The majority of these suggestions are simply lies given to younger ladies in an attempt to get them to follow in their footsteps and then regret it. They've been conditioned to believe that dating a man is unneeded, immoral, and not ideal, especially when it comes to dating. The majority of these young ladies have been led to believe the falsehood that goodness is equated with beauty. These days, a lot of women struggle to find love and lament their single status, but they never discuss the reasons behind it. The primary cause is that other women have repeatedly deceived them into believing they are ideal and don't require a male. These days, though, it's very evident that this is untrue. People are told that dating is most successful while they are in their 30s and 40s, but in actuality, they discover that the opposite is true. The ladies who are taking this advice to heart are dating badly. As women age, they are forced to face the reality that the power dynamics have changed, and many are learning this lesson the hard way. Maintaining a romantic interest in the eyes of a man will be far more challenging for a woman in her 30s or 40s if she is still dating, as women do not handle rejection well. It seems that women seldom consider how they might be missing and instead perceive rejection as a loss for the male. Video footage shows ladies lamenting a bad date and saying, it's the guy's fault. But whose fault is it? It's their loss, in theory, because they are the ones who are screaming about it online. This is my point of view. The truth is never told to themselves by women who are always criticizing one another. They do not need to alter at all. They are goddesses. They can do anything. And they keep telling each other that. They keep assuring each other that they are goddesses, that they are flawless, that they don't need to change at all, and that by being who they are, they can attract anybody and everything. That is simply a massive untruth. When they were younger, the goddess attitude was amazing. Every male would drop to their knees to satisfy them. However, as they become older, their list of demands grows longer. This is the reason these ladies don't win the game. They're engaged in backward play. They ought to have the highest standards when they are youthful, but as they get older and less important in a man's eyes, their list grows longer. The difficulty here is that these males who meet their expectations will put in less effort and are more likely to be interested in a casual hookup. It's not that women can't get many dates as they get older.
I made so many mistakes, like how these girls are talking like, oh, I'm independent, I'll do what I want. That was me. That was literally me. And now I look back, I'm like, what the hell was I thinking?
Would you say feminism is a lie?
It's the biggest lie to destroy women and families. It's the establishment wanting to get our tax dollars so then they can benefit and destroy our families.
Feminism, I think, just that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish that I knew all these things. Like, I wasted 10 years on feminism and woke culture and things that I really, but there was aspects of, you can be independent. You don't need a man and all of that New York woke bullshit. That really happens.
When did you realize that it was a lie?
Too late. That's what I'm saying. Too late.
How long ago?
Like, honestly, probably like a year ago.
A year ago.
That's the problem.
What made you realize?
And it's interesting. Like, I started really listening to Andrew Tate's like long form content.
Yeah. Nice.
And understanding truly what he meant.
Yeah.
And it really changed everything for me. And how I viewed men and women and relationships and
W-top.
I think it's dumb when men are intimidated, like if their girlfriend or prospective partner out-earns them.
I don't think men are intimidated by women who are successful or by women who make a lot of money.
Well, what is it about that?
It's less about the actual money and more about if you become hyper successful in business, that typically means cultivating certain personality traits that may not necessarily be conducive in a relationship. Like, for example, a woman who's a lawyer, which I think good for you, fantastic. However, in order to be a lawyer, you're probably going to be someone who's temperamentally disagreeable. You have to be disagreeable. You're probably going to be a bit more in your masculine. You're going to be to some degree argumentative. You're going to adapt certain more masculine traits, and most men probably don't want to date like hyper masculine women.
It's a fact that dating in your 40s is very different from dating in your 20s or even 30s. Dating can get increasingly challenging as you age. However, if you're dating over 40, it's not impossible to find the right person, despite what some people might have you believe. The majority of women were duped by widely believed notions that are false social narratives. Women in their 30s and 40s who are dating should quit telling themselves the following lies. 1. An accomplished lady in her 40s intimidates men. At this stage of their lives, a man in his 40s or older is ready for a lady with experience who can be a teammate. This falsehood is especially pernicious since it has led a lot of female solicitors to accept a man who was far less accomplished, intelligent, stable financially, and full of potential than she was. These ladies frequently seek to demonstrate their inferiority complexes or their ability to remember where they came from. That kind of reasoning backfired in numerous cases. 2. Universe has more ambitious ideas for you. Does it not? It certainly doesn't. The menstrual cycle is a common experience shared by all women worldwide. What is the aim of it? To procreate. Man, what do you need to procreate? That is the universal plan, if there is one for you. However, this does not imply that all women should, can, or even will have children. 3. Ladies don't need guys. It's true that you most likely don't need a man for the kinds of things that women have historically needed men for, like property ownership and financial stability. Hence, even though you are a strong, independent, clever, and self-sufficient woman, you will need the man you marry. Women are biologically predisposed to rely on men. The majority of women still aspire to be moms, and when they do, they expose themselves. Women are quite unhappy because they have been misled for a long time. One solution only exists. Change your focus and place your loved ones and family above your career, and you will succeed in life. When a woman knows what she wants and when to go for it, men respect her.